Why, hello there, Kindergartians. Saint 8 here, and today we're tackling one of Destiny 2's more recent additions in the latest expansion, the Witch Queen. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, there's a quick little insect I gotta talk about that you might encounter now, especially when talking about the newest expansion. The humble Lucent Moth, seen surrounding common hive enemies, giving them an overshield made from the light. After taking enough damage and depleting the overshield, however, the Lucent Moth will seek out its next chosen hive and give them an overshield. When the moth leaves the hive it was protecting, it becomes vulnerable and can be shot to release an AoE blast of arc energy. It's also to be noted that when there are no hive to attach to, it will rush down to the closest guardian and explode. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Bum ba ba ba! A wizard from the Lucent Brood. They've had a bit of a glow up though ever since acquiring the abilities of the light, just like their insect brethren. In this case, quite literally. Their design, when powered up, mirrors that of the warlock's Stormcaller, channeling the ability to call down lightning strikes on the player and attack from a distance with arc-infused laser blast. When damaged, the wizard can even put down a healing rift to heal, as well as throw pulse grenades for area denial. The most powerful ability, however, is just like Guardians. The Lucent Brood can revive themselves after 10 seconds, using their hive ghosts. This means having to fight them all over again. Try to keep in close range when attacking this hive, and watch out for the area denial. Next up, however, you want to keep in medium range with plenty of cover for when you fight the feisty Acolyte. This little guy packs quite the punch and can deal massive amounts of burst damage. While powered up, the Acolyte unleashes a volley of solar homing knives, just like its hunter counterpart does with Blade Barrage. It's best to find cover fast and wait out its 3 barrages. It also has access to swarm grenades, just like our solar subclasses. At least they don't have healing grenades to deal with as well. That last one is pretty threatening, but next up we have my favorite of the Lucent Brood in both design as well as abilities. Say hello to the Knight, reflecting its Void Titan counterpart almost to a perfect T. Also, since this one is the most intricate and has the most abilities, it was hard to get him to do each one. It was quite the ordeal, so much so that I felt it was the most aggressive of the bunch. The Knight is able to throw suppression grenades which keep you from being able to do any abilities. They're also able to deploy a barricade that they can shoot through. When the Knight supers, it gets 2 new abilities, dual bouncing shield throws for mid-range combat as well as a shield bash for close range that has a lot of knockback. I suggest long range for these engagements. All 3 of those enemies pose quite the challenge to newer players, enemies that require proper play to deal with. It even gets more convoluted when you throw champions and a Lucent Hive into the mix at the same time. What is a Kindergarten to do but despair against such a challenging and versatile enemy, one that's able to deal a lot of damage, become unkillable, and take you out of super? Well, let me show you how to. After defeating one of the light-bearing hive, you have 10 seconds to walk up to their ghost and perform a finisher on them, crushing them in your fist. And just as they can suppress you, you can also suppress them as well. It's only fair, right? Now you may bully the hive to your heart's content and show them just exactly why and how our light's stronger than theirs in less than 4 minutes. If you enjoyed this no-nonsense guide to the Lucent Brood, feel free to give it a like, and as always, I will see you later.